Good morning, John Cooper community. Hope you guys are doing okay. We're going to get started here shortly, in a minute or so. If I can ask the athletes right now to come to their stations, if you will. Just as a little housekeeping, as a heads up, how we'll kind of proceed this morning. We are going to honor and recognize each of our students, athletes here. We are taking pictures, they are doing the signing. After we do the initial signing, then we're going to ask the parents, then you can come up and we'll get some more pictures with each of the student athletes. So as that's going on, I'm going to be saying all kinds of interesting things because otherwise there's a lot of awkward silence that goes on and people look at each other and you don't know what's going on. So I'm going to tell you all kinds of goofy things about the universities. You can still pay attention to what's going on with the student athletes, but hopefully it will keep you entertained throughout the day. Before we get going, I did want to just point out a couple of the media folks that are here. The Conroe Courier, thank you guys for coming out. Vipe, where's Vipe right now? There he is, right over there. Thank you for coming out. Is there anybody, am I missing anybody else? Right there, the best photo person in all of Montgomery County. Okay, so when you guys look at the papers and everything like that, please like all the things that they do, retweet, follow them. That's how we kind of get more publicity. I know they are bouncing to 17 different schools today, but they made it a priority to go to the John Cooper School first because we chose to go at 7:30 in the morning. So thank you guys for coming out. We really do appreciate it. So leading us off, first up, let me introduce Grant Carter. Grant is going to be going to Mary Hardin Baylor to be one of their golf team members next year. Feel free to sign. You guys take pictures, mom and dad. If you want to come up, that's fine. He will be playing for Jordan Cox next year. For those who don't know, they are known as the Crew or the Crusaders. Right? They're in Belton, Texas. One of the notable alumni, just so you guys know, Ma Ferguson, the first female governor of Texas. Very interesting, right, Mr. Pop? 1925 to 1927, and again she was elected 1933 to 1935. He joined some of our other notable alumni that have gone on to play college golf, including Ben Wong, who is now at SMU, and Andrea Gomez, who is now at UC Davis. So congratulations and welcome to the club, Grant Carter. Okay, we're going to do a quick shift change with our lovely assistants today. Thank you, Scott Holland and George Donner, for being our background engineers. We appreciate that. We're doing that for the great photos that we have. Next up, Adelaide Berman. Adelaide is one of our divers on the swimming and dive team this year. She will be attending Williams College next year. She is a two-time SPC champion. She is part of the Woodlands Diving Academy national team, has been diving right after she began walking, 4 years old or so. So pretty much most of her life she's been a diver. Next year she'll be diving for Steve Custer at Williams College. If you don't know, I'm sure you all do, the mascot for Williams College is the Eats, the Purple Cows, one of the most lovable mascots in the country, according to ESPN. They're named after, the university was named after Colonel Ephraim Williams. It's one of the smaller universities in the country, 2,100 students in Williamstown. Massachusetts. Adelaide said that Colonel Ephraim Williams was quite impressed by himself, naming the college and the city after himself. So, a couple notable alumni. Again, from Mr. Pop, James Garfield. Does Mr. Pop know which president James Garfield was? I'm going to put you on the spot. Yes, the 20th president. Very good. Also, a guy named George Steinbrenner. George Steinbrenner went to Williams College. So, congratulations, Adelaide. Our next honoree is Will McDermott. Will be running cross country and track for John Warren down on Main Street at Rice University. Will is his best times for the mile, currently 4:32 for 1 mile. Just so you know, I went on a bike ride this weekend, and I don't think my bike time per mile was 4:32. So that's impressive. 2 mile time, 9:47. Last year as a junior, he was 7th in SPC cross country. The previous year's sophomore, he was 13th. They have one of the most notorious bands in the country, the Marching Owl Band. Yes, Mom, Dad, come on up, take some pictures. The Marching Owl Band, better known as the Mob, world famous. He's going to be joining some of our former runners, Caden Hansen, Lauren Murphy, Andy Miller, and Nicole Miracle, who also all ran there. Some notable alumni of Rice are Lance Berkman, former Mayor Anise Parker, Howard Hughes, and we have 4 really important alumni that are here at John Cooper. Charles Williams played baseball there, Elise Inman played basketball, Matthew Wilson played basketball, and Jeremy Eddington played football. So 4 of our current faculty and teachers were also athletes at Rice, like Will be. Congratulations, Will. Next up is senior AJ Ojulari. AJ is going to be attending Garden City Community College. She looks a little sleepy this morning because she had a game last night where she scored her 1,000-point while at John Cooper. Congratulations. Yeah, sit on that. This year she's having another year that is quite impressive, averaging 16 points per game, 9 rebounds, 4 steals, 3 blocks. The last 2 years, she has been an all-SPC honoree and second team all-Vipe. She'll be playing for Coach Antoine Scales and will be a Bronc Buster next year in Garden City, Kansas. She joins other Cooper basketball college players, including Brittany Simpson, Courtney Johnson, Brittany Metcalf, Sarah Wierzycki, Kristen Haig, Kendra Cooper, Bree Gallimore, Susan Taylor, who all play college basketball. Garden City Community College, a couple of notable alumni. Keith Smart hit one of the most famous NCAA shots in 1982 for Indiana. He went to Garden City. Tariq Hill, you might see him this weekend playing football for the Kansas City Chiefs. Gene Cady, former basketball coach at Purdue, awesome. And Mark Fox, current head coach at University of California. So congratulations. Let's get Coach down there. Coach, make the picture even better. And our fifth student that we are going to be recognizing today is Jack O'Riordan. So next year, Jack will be attending Lehigh. He'll be jumping for their track and field team. So far, his highest height is 6'2". Mr. Mayor, you're 6'2", correct? Oh, he's ignoring me. 6'2", this is where he's jumping so far. That's where 6'2" is on my ruler, so pretty tall. Next year, he will be running and jumping for Matt Utech, the head coach. The mascot is the Mountain Hawk, and they call it Clutch. But for some reason, they're also known as Engineers and the Brown and White. So they almost have 4 different mascots, which is kind of interesting. He'll be heading to Bethlehem, Pennsylvania. A couple notable alum of Lehigh include Lee Iacocca, Roger Penske, C.J. McCollum, Stephanie Rule, and the inventor of the elevator, Jesse Reno. Fun facts for all of you today. Yes, come on up. Let's get a couple photos there. Oh, hold on. These 5 student athletes will join our previous 5 student athletes, along with 3 more that we will be honoring in the next week or so, bringing our grand total this year of 13 student athletes that will be participating in athletics at the university level next year. Thank you guys all very much. Student athletes, we didn't get one photo of all of them? Okay, student athletes, we're going to get you guys all over here real quick. Moms, dads, you're more than welcome to take photos. Teachers, you can. All the stuff on the tables. Parents, you are more than welcome, mandatory voluntary, to take everything with you except the tablecloths. I dare you to do it, okay? Thank you guys all very much. We appreciate you guys coming out. Please remember to follow, like, retweet, all that stuff for all of the media that have come out to join us to help promote our student athletes. Thank you guys very much. Go Dragons.